Hey guys, it's Ropsy back with Paperless Student Studies. Today for my study session, I will be using my iPad Pro 2018 only. That is because I updated my iPad Pro 2015. I updated it to the iPad OS 13, and because of that, it's not working properly. And my computer glasses, which I like cleaning every study session. I had to clean my iPad screen a little bit. For the record, I do this for you guys. Personally, I am not bothered by fingerprints on my screen, but I know a lot of people always complain about that. So I just thought, to be safe, just clean the screen. It's not gonna hurt. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe if you're looking for inspiration to go paperless with your studies. And if you're already subscribed, make sure you turn on your notifications so you know when I release a new video. And I forgot to charge my Apple Pencil. Don't judge me, I'm a bit rusty. I've not been studying for about a week now, so yeah. It doesn't take long to charge anyway, so no big deal if your Apple Pencil is not charged. During this study session, I first revised an old topic. I realized that my mind map ideas were not connected at all on this topic, so I tried to group and link them together before getting down to today's business. The whole idea of a mind map is to have everything connected and see how everything is related. In today's video, I try to get a realistic brightness on my iPad. Usually I make the screen bright for you guys, but that's really bad for my eyes. And if I'm going to be doing more recordings for this channel, I just realized I can't keep that up. So I had to turn down my screen brightness, which actually didn't turn out to be bad. And a tip for you guys, always make sure that your screen is not emitting too much light, because you want to make sure that your screen is as bright as your surroundings. So I'm on holiday now, so I haven't been studying for a week, like I've already mentioned. I've been running a couple of errands and trying to put my life together for this month. But I'm back now and I will be studying throughout this holiday though. I am the kind of person who studies when I want to, not because I have to. And I do much better when I study when I want to. So I tend to work when most people are resting and rest when everybody else is working. I'm just weird like that. After about an hour 15 minutes of study, I had finished a section of my study, and so I decided to take a break. When I was growing up, my mom had a twisted idea of what a study break was all about. To her, a study break meant doing house chores, so I'll do the dishes and clean my room and all those ridiculous things. I used to hate it so much with a passion, but thanks to her, I now have a twisted idea of what a study break should be. So during my first study break, I decided to rewrite some notes. For those of you guys that don't already know this, I like having neat final study notes. So whenever I'm free as much as possible, I try to rewrite my notes, because when I'm studying for my classes and I'm going to class and I'm studying a topic for the first time, it's very difficult to have beautiful presentable notes the first time you're looking at a topic. Whenever I can, whenever I have a break, I like rewriting my final study notes. So for that, I use Notability. On the small section of the screen, I have the rough notes that I created a long time ago, and on the right is where I'm redoing my final notes. So if you like my notes and if you're in med school, you can get them from my Patreon page. I will put a link in the description down below. And then after this break, I then went back to study in Margin Note 3. I went on to start the next section on my topic. For my final study break, this was my morning session. I decided to work on my YouTube script for this week's video on my main channel. Well, this break came a bit earlier than the first one because by this time my brain was just saturated. I tend to have a concentration span and an absorption ability of that lasts about an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on the topic, of course. And so I think I just reached my maximum. So I made me a cup of tea. And then I took my phone to work on my script. So when I do my scripts, I tend to write all my scripts on my phone because it is smaller and more practical, and I use an application called Scrivener on my phone, which syncs across all my devices. It syncs to my iPad and it syncs to my PC. And this is by far the most expensive application I've ever bought so far, and it's actually quite great. Yeah, that wrapped up my morning study session on Monday. It wasn't a very long one. It was quite short. I did finish the rest of my day studying on Monday, but I was studying on my couch and on my bed, which I obviously didn't record because that's just unprofessional. Yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.